February 26th, Friday, 2021. Luke 20:27 through 40. Some of the Sadducees, who say there is no resurrection, came to Jesus with a question. "Teacher," they said, "Moses wrote for us that if a man's brother dies and leaves a wife, but no children, the man must marry the widow and raise up offspring for his brother. Now there were 7 brothers. The first one married a woman and died childless. The second and then the third married her, and in the same way the 7 died, leaving no children. Finally, the woman died too. Now then, at the resurrection, whose wife will she be, since the 7 were married to her?" Jesus replied, "The people of this age marry and are given in marriage, but those who are considered worthy of taking part in the age to come and in the resurrection from the dead will neither marry nor be given in marriage. And they can no longer die, for they are like the angels. They are God's children, since they are children of the resurrection. But in the account of the burning bush, even Moses showed that the dead rise, for he calls the Lord the God of Abraham and the God of Isaac and the God of Jacob. He is not the God of the dead, but of the living, for to him all are alive." Some of the teachers of the law responded, "Well said, teacher," and no one dared to ask him any more questions. The controversy section continues with still another group challenging Jesus. The controversy is important for 2 reasons. It relates to the coming resurrection of Jesus and the unique authority attached to this climactic event. And 2, it represents Jesus as the faithful interpreter of Scripture. The Sadducees, who tended to be more conservative than the Pharisees, did not accept what they considered to be theological accretions to their beliefs. The Old Testament has little specific to say about the future state of the individual after death. Greek thought sharply divided between the soul and the body, the soul's temporary prison, and saw immortality as a quality of the soul. The Pharisees leaned toward a belief in the resurrection that owed more to Greek ideas than to the Old Testament. However, the Sadducees refused even to face the clear implications of Old Testament teaching about the future state and were skeptical of the nature of personal future existence related to rewards or punishment. Jesus' answer is approved by some of the teachers of the law, who are happy to see the Sadducees lose their argument. Jesus' wisdom has silenced all of his questioners.